This is Keeping It Real with Rory, number 3 podcast right now. We have Rory here and his special guest today, County Commissioner Garrison Ortiz. Welcome to the Rory Huskin podcast show today.
You know, it's almost like the Matt Smith podcast, and I'm just like no way, come on now.
It's just fun to be here.
Well,
right
you
now.
know, I kind of feel like the third wheel here too, because we got a musician and business owner, and then we have entrepreneur and everything got going on here. So I'm just glad to be invited.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Garrison, I have it on good authority that we may be a new business owner too.
Oh,
yeah, we got a new entrepreneur here in 2020.
Yeah, actually, it was a big year for us.
Yeah.
Got engaged, got married, but we opened up our storage business in Pueblo West and went through an election. So 2020 was a big year in a lot of ways.
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm. And the new business?
Freedom Self-Storage in Pueblo West on Spalding. So
how's that going for you?
You know, it's been going really well. We opened up April 22nd, and we're doing great. So have plenty of units open. If anyone needs, refer them our way.
An amazing spot in Pueblo West, right there on Highway 50. It's probably the most convenient storage spot that you can imagine in Pueblo West for sure.
And isn't, just forgive me if I'm wrong, but isn't that where all the building for Pueblo West Metro District is going to be?
Yes, I can speak on that right now. We have a lot of people looking at that. Before COVID, we had some major movement. Obviously, there's a little slowdown right now. But there's still a lot of action in that area with the event centers already closed on that land. So that's still coming. The aquatic center, that is where we're putting that as well. And we got a lot of funding towards that. So that's going to be an exciting draw to Pueblo West on Highway 50 all around there. And then you didn't even know any of that stuff when you were getting into the side that you were at. But
I had no idea until I found out that's going to be quite the spot. I'll also tell you not to jump off too quick, but west of the boulevard is one of my other big projects is we're getting that land donated to construct the jail and also punch through the Joe Martinez extension.
Oh, wow.
So that's a major project. That Joe Martinez extension would have a lot of economic benefit for the fastest growing area of Pueblo County.
You know, if you're like me, we've been seeing that sign, that they're going to do that forever and ever and ever. So to see that kind of actually happening, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's going to do, but it probably free up some traffic.
I live on Liberty Point, so that is such a mess every morning right now with the construction, just waiting and waiting for your turn to turn right. Like, it'll be so nice to have that.
It will.
Good job on that. What's the plan on that? How long is that going to take?
We have a major funding gap on that. We have a study that's coming back to me next week to tell us exactly in today's dollars how much that'll be. It's probably going to be a $25 million plus project.
Wow.
We have $3 million in seed money right now, but I can tell you I'm putting together the right expertise to make up that funding gap.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna get it done. I'd say that's probably 2-3 years out from completion.
So with all the building that's going on in Pueblo West now, the new interchange, I mean, it's kind of going to put Pueblo West on the map, kind of?
It will. Yeah, you look at
Pueblo West Metro District. Come on.
It's
kind of an event center in the back.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah. Fastest growing area of Pueblo County.
Great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So anyway, Garrison, I asked you to come here today, and thanks, by the way, for coming. But obviously I own Cornerstone Roofing, and just your experience with Cornerstone, kind of.
Oh yeah, you were excellent. We had before we did the storage, we were selling all the rentals in kind of a hurry, and I called up Rory and said, "Hey, can you help me out here? We have 3 roofs that we need put on ASAP," and he was just fantastic. From end to end, the customer service, dealing with the insurance companies. All those things are not fun to do, but you made it seamless. It was great.
Well, it's kind of, it's what we do, it's from beginning to end and everything in between. That's what we pride ourselves in, is helping you with every step. A lot of people don't understand the insurance end of that process. And, they're like, Rory, I don't get it. And it's like, yeah, it's all right. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
And I didn't want to get
We'll decipher it. Yeah. So we appreciate you doing business with us.
Yeah, no, it was great. And, in the throes of everything, that's the last thing you want to worry about was the insurance. And I think we actually had some hiccups with the insurance and that. You worked with us really well on it.
I think they came out and just wanted to pay half of a building. We were like, wait, where'd that come from?
Right.
So, we met back with them and kind of put them in a headlock,
Yeah.
Not really, but,
Well, you're a pretty strong guy, so that'd be a good headlock.
Well, I go to Snap Fitness.
Oh, there you go.
Snap in his life.
Oh, Snap.
Put him on a billboard. Look at those things.
Yeah, I see those billboards all the time throughout town.
Right?
Yeah.
The music one, that's the coolest one, I think.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I think I saw it the other day. Was it on Main Street, I think?
It's right down the street, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
Right over here crossing the bridge.
Yeah.
I see it all the time
neat.
getting lunch around here.
And what's so funny
right.
is I saw on social media when your album first released, and I went on Spotify right away and I was listening to it, and I was working. I like country music when I work outside and things like that.
Oh, nice.
And it's so funny because my wife, she said, "Well, gee, Gary, I like that song. Who is that?" And I said, "You're gonna love this. It's Rory Huskin." And she said,
how cool is
"She said
that?
the guy on the billboards." I said, "Yeah."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so I
appreciate that.
love your album and what you're doing. And I think what inspires me the most is, sometimes you get so consumed with the things that, you need to do or you're responsible for. It's nice to see somebody just chase their passion and really enjoy doing it. And that comes through in your music.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it is my passion. They asked me, I was at Mountain Country, their studios the other day. We did a couple live songs actually in the studio.
Cool.
And they asked me, so how'd you get started in music? And I told them the same thing. It's my passion. I just love music. And I said, and I would go so far as to say that most musicians, if you ask them why they do what they do, it's because they have a love of music. We don't really get paid. I haven't made a dime. I think I sold thousands and thousands of, and I made $31. Woo! Right? I have it framed. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you do it because you love it.
I do. I love it. Yeah,
That's how you
it's
get that
great.
phone call.
Yeah, that phone call. Yeah, hey, Rory, we want you to come play here. It's
Nashville,
we
baby.
Get that done.
And you could just download it on
wouldn't Nashville
Spotify.
yeah, it'll be cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got another album coming. I'll give a plug for, Pueblo always takes care of Pueblo, though, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we do.
That's
Look,
important.
where in the world can you go in a city and have a county commissioner come in and sit down on a podcast with you and just like say, "Hey, Rory, what's up?"
Exciting.
Where does that happen?
It's exciting.
It's true, and we're just blessed to have Garrison Ortiz too. Like, he's doing so much forward momentum, but he still takes time to sit back and listen to everybody out there. So, I agree with you 100%. It's not many places in the world that you can just say, "Hey, Garrison, would you come by and talk a little bit about what's going on and talk about how amazing that Rory did for you as well?" But Garrison, can you give us some insight? What's going on in the Pueblo politics world? This is a crazy week
Yeah.
already. Like, this is election week, so there's a lot
I
of.
think I saw somebody's name on the ballot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm unopposed in the general. I'm really humbled. I had a tough primary I came out of, but no, I'm just really excited to be sworn in again in January and
That's awesome, brother.
and serve my last term. It's been great.
Last term.
Yeah, I'm term limited, so this will be my second and last term. And those are my three big projects this year: the jail, Joe Martinez extension, and we have a community development task force to overhaul all the business permitting processes for the city and the county. So I think that's been a long time coming because we want to see more projects like this and things redeveloped in the downtown area.
So term limited. What's in the future, Garrison?
I'm not certain. I'm not certain. We'll see. I've always, as you know, I kind of come from the private sector. I got tired of the traveling a little bit, but I don't know. It depends how many storage units fill up. So,
that's probably true. Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll
see.
I like it. What else is going on with the sneak peek of Pueblo with COVID? And there's a lot of craziness. It's got to be hard to be in politics. I play a tiny bit in Pueblo West, but nowhere near what you do on a full-time basis and the energy that it takes now, way more than it used to try to make that forward momentum. All these projects you're doing now, you're putting out fires trying to get to that project, and it's a lot. It's a lot harder. I know it is. So give us a sneak peek of that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. These three projects have been on my plate since the beginning of this year, and then when COVID hit, everything kind of took over, right? Yeah, but I've been adamant. Business carries on. We have to still keep moving forward with those things. What happened really this week in summary is we're starting to approach capacity a little bit at Parkview, so we're in close, and that's my number one gauge that I follow. Or what do I hear from the CEOs of both hospitals, and it's been good communication there. I will say the major worry is small business right now, and keeping the economy going and ensuring that we don't shoot ourselves in the foot when it comes to sales tax and the things that keep government going as well, right? So we actually have some big meetings coming up on Wednesday. There were some small businesses that were certainly making themselves heard and should. And I'll be meeting with a couple of leaders from that group on Wednesday to see what we can do to come up with a more balanced approach to, try to keep them open, because that is absolutely critical. And it's like I said, it's I understand, and we're balancing, the health of the community and also the economic health of the community, and that's a difficult balance to strike. But as I've always said, when you turn off the switch on businesses here, and we're built upon small business, as you know. When you turn it back on, it doesn't mean 100% just flips back on instantly. It may be 80%, it may be 60%, and we need to do everything we can to help them. The county, and I've pushed with our CARES funds, we're going to give away up to, I think even in excess of $1.5 million in economic recovery
I think I heard
grants.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's been a big push of mine.
That'll definitely help. I know there's some struggling businesses here in the county, and so
there are.
And we do everything that we can to help those businesses too. I think that when this first happened, the COVID happened, I got a hold of one of my PR people, and I said, look, let's go to several of these businesses and these restaurants and buy $50 gift certificates. 2 or 3, 4.
That's
of
awesome.
them from each restaurant, and then we'll give those away. And so, I know that people just appreciate just like, the small things. So,
right.
We try to stay community, involved in community, it's the community that gives back to Cornerstone.
Well,
it's the community that gives back to, SNAP.
Absolutely.
Wake Up Pueblo,
Well, and I see that, I obviously before this attend a multitude of community events, and I can see the sponsors and the people that kick in generously to help make those events happen. So that's much appreciated.
All right, that was part 1 of the Keeping It Real with Rory podcast with Garrison, Ortiz, and Matt Smith. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Part 2 is coming out next week. The other half of the interview just as good as the first half, so make sure you don't miss that. Again, that's next week right here on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on YouTube for Cornerstone Roofing. Check out Cornerstone Roofing and all the stuff they're doing, as well as Rory and his music. That's Rory Huskin. Be sure to see all of that. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.